My girlfriend laughed. You'd be a useless husband. Even my ex handled life better than you. She said this while leaving for a work trip. Except the flight she claimed she booked didn't exist. I didn't confront her. I sent the screenshot to her ex's wife. The next day at the airport, when someone tapped her shoulder, she screamed before even turning around. I'm Jason, 29, and I learned that some people don't just lie to you. They rebuild their entire past to justify why you're not good enough. This is about the work trip that wasn't, and the ex who apparently never really became an ex. I'd been with Monica for 2 years. Met her through a friend's party, started dating seriously after a few months, moved in together last year. She worked in marketing for a mid-sized firm, traveled occasionally for conferences. I worked remotely in software development. Different schedules, different rhythms, but it worked. Or I thought it did. The comparisons to her ex started around month 18. His name was Derek. According to Monica, they dated for 3 years before breaking up because of distance when he took a job in another city. The way she talked about him changed over time. At first, he was just part of her past. Then he became a measuring stick. Derek always remembered to take out the trash without being asked. Derek was better at planning dates. You should put more thought into it. Derek knew how to handle stressful situations. You get overwhelmed too easily. Each comment individually seemed petty, but collectively they built this narrative where I was constantly failing to measure up to some ex-boyfriend who'd apparently been perfect in every way. 3 weeks ago, Monica announced she had a work conference in Austin. For days, Thursday through Sunday, some marketing summit her company was sending her to. She seemed excited, talked about networking opportunities and panel discussions she wanted to attend. Do you have your flight info? I asked the night before she was supposed to leave. Just want to make sure I know when you're landing, in case anything comes up. Already booked. I forwarded you the details. I checked my email. There it was, a forwarded itinerary. Flight departing Thursday at 2 p.m., returning Sunday at 6 p.m. Hotel reservation at some Marriott downtown. Conference schedule attached. Everything looked legitimate. Thursday morning, Monica was up early, packing her suitcase with meticulous care. Outfits for each day, multiple pairs of shoes, her good laptop bag. She was in that focused mode she got into before trips. I'm going to miss you, she said, kissing me goodbye at the door. Miss you too. Have fun, learn lots, network your face off. She laughed. That's the plan. Then, just as she was wheeling her suitcase toward her car, she turned back. Oh, and Jason, don't forget to handle the utility bills this weekend. They're due. I'd have taken care of it, but you know how you are with remembering things. Something about the way she said it pricked at me. What do you mean, how I am? You just forget stuff. Important stuff. You'd be a useless husband. Even my ex handled life better than you. She said it so casually. Smiled. Got in her car. Drove away. I stood there in the doorway for a full minute, processing what she'd just said. Useless husband. Even my ex handled life better. Said it like it was a joke, but delivered with enough edge to make it clear she meant it. I went back inside, sat at my desk, and stared at my computer screen. Something felt wrong. The comment, yes, but also something else. Something about the way she'd been packing, the way she'd triple-checked her phone before leaving. I pulled up the email with her flight information, looked at the airline, the flight number, the departure time. Then I did something I'd never done before. I called the airline to verify. I'm trying to confirm a flight for Monica Chun, departing today at 2 p.m. to Austin. The representative typed for a moment. I'm sorry, sir, I don't see any booking under that name for today. Can you check the flight number? It's AA 1847. More typing. That flight exists and is departing on time, but there's no passenger named Monica Chun on the manifest. My stomach dropped. Are you sure? Yes, sir. No booking under that name. I thanked her and hung up. Sat there trying to make sense of this. Monica had sent me a fake itinerary. The flight number was real, but she wasn't on it, which meant she wasn't going to Austin, which meant this whole work trip was a lie. I spent the next hour doing what I probably should have done months ago. I went through our apartment looking for anything that might explain what was actually happening. Found her iPad in the bedside table, the one she used for personal stuff. She'd left it behind, probably figuring she wouldn't need it. It wasn't password protected. Opened right to her messages. Hundreds of texts to Derek. Not old texts from when they dated. Recent texts. From the past 6 months. Can't wait for this weekend. Told Jay it's a work conference. 4 days together is going to be perfect. Just like old times. He has no idea. He's so trusting it's almost sad. I read through months of conversations. Plans for secret meetings. Hotels booked under Derek's name. Complaints about me. How I was fine but boring. How Derek made her feel alive again. How she was stuck in a comfortable relationship with someone comfortable. The most recent message was from yesterday. Flights at 2. Meeting you at your place instead of the airport. Can't risk being seen together. This is going to be the best weekend. So she wasn't flying to Austin. She was driving to wherever Derek lived, and they were spending 4 days together. I screenshot everything. Every message. Every plan. Every lie. Then I did something that surprised even me. I looked up Derek. Found him on LinkedIn. Worked in finance. Lived about 3 hours away. Then I found his Facebook. He was married. Wife's name was Rachel. They had 2 kids. Derek was cheating on his wife with Monica, and Monica was cheating on me with Derek. I spent the next hour putting together a detailed email. Subject line, information about your husband. Attached every screenshot. Every message showing Derek and Monica planning their affair. Explained who I was, that I'd just discovered this today, that I thought Rachel deserved to know. Then I sent it at 5 p.m., right when Monica would be arriving at Derek's place. I didn't confront Monica directly. Didn't call or text. Just sent that email to Rachel and waited. Update 1. Friday morning, I woke up to chaos. Monica had called me 17 times starting at 6 a.m. Left voicemails that escalated from confused to panicked. Jason, call me back. Jason, something happened. I need to talk to you. Jason, Rachel showed up at Derek's apartment. She knows everything. I don't understand how. Jason, pick up your phone. I didn't call back. Instead, I checked my email. Rachel had responded. Thank you for sending this. I confronted Derek last night. He admitted everything. I'm filing for divorce and Monica needs to know she destroyed a family with 2 children. I don't know who you are, but I'm sorry you're going through this too. Around 10 a.m., Monica tried calling again. This time I answered. Where are you? Her voice was shaking. Home. Where you left me when you went on your fake work trip. Silence. Then, I know everything. The fake flight. The texts to Derek. The 6 months of planning secret meetings. All of it. How did you? Your iPad. You left it here. Wasn't password protected. Pretty careless for someone running a double life. Jason, I can explain. There's nothing to explain. You've been cheating on me with your supposedly ex-boyfriend who's married with kids. You lied about a work trip so you could spend 4 days with him. You've been comparing me to him for months, making me feel like I'm not good enough, while secretly still being with him. It's not what you think. Derek and I have history. It's complicated. It's really not complicated. You're cheating. You lied. And you destroyed his marriage in the process. What did you do? Her voice changed. Got harder. Did you tell Rachel? I sent her every screenshot. Every message. Every plan. She deserved to know her husband was cheating on her. You had no right. I had every right. Just like Rachel had the right to know the truth. Just like I had the right to know my girlfriend was lying to me for months. You've ruined everything. No, Monica. You ruined everything. I just made sure the right people knew about it. She hung up. I blocked her number. Update 2. Monica came home Saturday afternoon. I was in the living room when I heard her key in the door. She walked in looking exhausted, makeup smudged, suitcase wheeling behind her. We need to talk. There's nothing to talk about. You lied. You cheated. We're done. It's not that simple. Derek and I have years of history. Feelings don't just go away because you break up. So you stayed with me while carrying on an affair with your ex? I wasn't having an affair. We were just figuring things out. You booked hotels. You lied about work trips. You sent him messages about how I'd never suspect anything. That's an affair. Derek and I love each other. We always have. But he was married and I was trying to move on with you. And it just got complicated. You made it complicated by lying to everyone. Me, Rachel, probably Derek's kids. Everyone. Those kids don't need to know about their father's personal life. Their father's personal life destroyed their family. They're going to know eventually. She sat down on the couch, head in her hands. Rachel's filing for divorce. She's taking the kids. Derek's losing everything. Good. She looked up at me, shocked. Good? Jason, he has children. He should have thought about his children before he started cheating on their mother with his ex-girlfriend. You don't understand. You've never understood. Derek and I had something real. What you and I have is comfortable, safe, boring. Then why didn't you just break up with me? Because I wanted both. I wanted the stability with you and the excitement with Derek. Is that so wrong? The audacity of that question actually made me laugh. Yes, Monica. That's extremely wrong. That's called having your cake and eating it too while lying to everyone involved. I'm not apologizing for having feelings. I'm not asking you to apologize for having feelings. I'm telling you we're done because you acted on those feelings by lying and cheating. She grabbed her suitcase and went to the bedroom. Started packing more clothes. I'm staying with a friend until I find a place. I'll come back for the rest of my stuff next week. Take whatever you want. I don't care anymore. She stopped packing, looked at me. You really sent all those messages to Rachel? Every single one. Why? Because she deserved the truth. Because Derek's kids deserve to have at least one honest parent. Because you and Derek thought you could play house while destroying real lives, and someone needed to stop you. You wanted revenge. I wanted honesty. Revenge is just what honesty looks like when you've been lying. She left Sunday morning. I watched from the window as she loaded her car, saw her stop and check her phone, saw her face go white. Later, I found out from a mutual friend what happened. Monica had posted something vague on social media about going through a hard time. Rachel had found the post and commented publicly. Hard time? You mean the hard time you caused by having an affair with my husband? The hard time you put my children through? That hard time. The comment got shared. Screenshot. Monica's friends, her family, her co-workers, they all saw it. Rachel had tagged Monica's employer. Final update. It's been 3 months. Monica moved to a different city, new job, fresh start. I heard through mutual friends that her reputation in our town was destroyed once Rachel's comment went viral in our social circles. Her company had a morality clause that apparently applied to documented affairs with married colleagues or clients. She resigned before they could terminate her. Derek's divorce finalized last month. Rachel got primary custody, the house, and a substantial settlement. Derek sees his kids every other weekend. Monica and Derek tried to stay together after everything exploded, lasted about 6 weeks before imploding. Apparently, the excitement faded once their relationship wasn't a secret anymore. Rachel and I exchanged a few emails after everything settled. She thanked me for sending her the evidence, said it made her divorce proceedings much cleaner since Derek couldn't deny anything. Said she hoped I was doing okay and that I deserved better than Monica. As for me, I'm doing all right. Moved to a new apartment, smaller place that's just mine. Started therapy to work through trust issues. Dating again, very cautiously, with much clearer boundaries about honesty and respect. I think about that morning Monica left for her fake work trip. How she casually told me I'd be a useless husband, that even her ex handled life better. She was right about one thing. Derek did handle some things better than me. Like lying. Like cheating. Like destroying his family for a few exciting weekends. Me? I handled the truth better. And in the end, that's what mattered. The flight that didn't exist became the lie that couldn't be sustained. Monica thought she was clever, faking itineraries and secret messages. But she got sloppy. Left her iPad behind. Underestimated my ability to verify simple facts. And when Rachel tapped her shoulder at Derek's apartment that Thursday night, Monica screamed before even turning around. Because on some level, she knew. Knew the lies couldn't last. Knew someone would eventually connect the dots. Knew that the life she was trying to build on deception would eventually collapse. She just didn't expect it to be me who brought it down. Edit. People keep asking why I involved Rachel instead of just breaking up with Monica quietly. Simple answer. Because Monica and Derek were actively destroying a family with children. This wasn't just about my relationship. It was about two people thinking they could pursue their own happiness at any cost to anyone else. Rachel deserved to know. Those kids deserved to have at least one parent who wasn't living a lie. Edit 2. Yes, checking the flight and going through her iPad was technically invasion of privacy. But at that point, she'd already lied about the entire trip. I had reasonable suspicion something was wrong. And given what I found, I don't regret it. Sometimes you have to break small rules to expose big lies.